race last week. But without further ado, let us start off. Good luck to Maniacal. Good luck to Aessy. Good luck to chat. Good luck to the restreamer. No good luck to me. We're good as we are. Yep. We're back here at Ceres Station. Ceres? I think it's pronounced Ceres, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a little bit of a mistranslation, pronunciation-wise, though, not like anything else. Oh, it looks like Aessy has Moonwalk on. Definitely going to be taking advantage of the free 7-second time save with it. It's particularly useful early on in the game. And then I would also say right at the end. Any other Moonwalks in between and any percent run is really up to the runner. 44.33 and 43.64. So 44.33 for Aessy and 43.64 for Maniacal. Made it off the planet. I think we all know the rules of this speedrun. Just it's no major glitches, meaning no out of bounds, none of that weird space-time Power Rangers continuum type of nonsense. It's just good old-fashioned, traditional, the way the good Lord intended. Any percent. So looking up their PBs and such, Maniacal had actually recently PB'd. His current time is a 52.49. And Aessy, as I said, one of the newer runners, taking us by surprise, has a current PB of 51.24. So we could have a fairly close race here, depending on terms of movement, on the safeties that either runner might take. They might be trying for PB attempts. Maniacal is really familiar with the game. Hasn't really tried a lot of any percent, so I'm fairly certain that he could also bring his time down fairly quick throughout the course of this entire tournament. Tournament's scheduled to go on for 6 weeks. We are now currently in round 2, second week. So yeah, that's plenty of time to see if any of these runners will be able to achieve the beloved sub 50 goal. All right, and we have actually really good opposites right here. We saw Aessy on the right going up with the behemoth climb, and then Maniacal on the left climbing through the use of wall jumps. It really is preference. I feel like the behemoth climb could help optimize some ledge grabbing, which is useful throughout the course of the run. You're not really wall jumping as much, but again, sometimes it's just a it really is just preference. As he's able to touch down sub 5 also. As he's running pretty good. Again, it was the Moonfall that got a lot of got that early head start. But I do recall Gallimos saying there's no better time to start learning Moonfall than early on. Just so that it becomes part of the run and doesn't feel like you have to transition to and having to adjust to using Moonfall. It's a quick and fast, easy BT fight for Maniacal. Aessy on Alcatraz. Alcatraz is one of those strats that just kind of tends to escape you. There we go. Let's try. Maniacal with the first try, just as his emote says, because everything that Maniacal does is just first try. Like, you do not have to neglect it, you just have to respect it. Bam, let's see. So with Alcatraz, the thing about it is you could be having one of those weeks where you get Alcatraz easy no matter what, and then there's often times where it will escape you for whatever random reason in your muscle memory that might be. There's several tricks I feel that have that. I feel like Create Quick Kill kind of has that sometimes. But either way, they both got up and are now in Green Brinstar. Aessy and Maniacal with the early sequence break to early supers, having skipped the wonderful fight against Audrey 2. As seen in the Little Shop of Horrors. I just watched that movie yesterday, and whew, what a good movie. Aessy with the mock ball and a clean down back. And that goes about 7 seconds behind. So pretty much like a entire fanfare behind Aessy, but that's completely fine. It's still early in the game. Yeah, that charge time is actually really respectable for both runners. Now that they're both done with whatever is at Brinstar, or at least Green Brinstar and Pink and such, they're now ready to venture off and fell. What? Whoa, hold on. Oh my. So Maniacal. Alright, so the Cack attacks have pretty much like a guaranteed drop rate of a super missile if you're not stacked on missiles or if you're not below 30 energy. And what that Cack attack gave Maniacal was really rare RNG, where it ended up dropping a large health instead. That is. That's a yikes for me, my man. That's SM. Aessy making it through another rather small sequence break because Hydra Boots isn't that far from the Kraid entrance. Wow, that's actually a really good drop for Maniacal. But Hydra Boots are, I guess, is developer intended. Not necessarily required though for the run. to get into Kraid's lair. Oh, Maniacal does have Moonwalk on as well. Huh. Good. Aessy landing the Kraid quick kill. Maniacal, excellent job. Hyperclap for both runners. Both use the charge shot method. I feel that method's a little riskier, but it is really beginner friendly, and I do like still seeing the use of it. It's a nice strat to see. It's also really important to note that there's like a minimal amount of ammo control required heading into Kraid. You just want to make sure that you have at least the 4 supers in order to get the Kraid quick kill entering the room, if you're using the charge shot method. Otherwise, a missile and 3 supers would work. Aessy and Maniacal also picking up this Kraid tank. A really useful tank. Can save you from a lot of dying, especially up for the Fantoon fight. I feel like there's several strats that you can do with the Kraid tank as well that you'll see coming up. One of them is the Alpha Spark, when after you leave just leaving Norfair, and then the other one's in Wreck Ship, a spark there as well, since sparking consumes a little bit of energy. Good job, Aessy, not missing the little Kappa Ross that tries to escape. Nice job, Maniacal ended up picking up. I think it is faster picking up the E-tank on the way in. Aessy will be picking it up on his way out. My gosh, this race. I'm digging it. Digging it. You can call me Shactal because I am digging it. Alright. Let's keep it flowing and going. Both runners are really... this is some really good movement. I see navigating through Cathedral. One of the trickier rooms. Well, a lot of these rooms are actually fairly tricky. I actually kind of consider this maybe the toughest segment to optimize myself. That's just all preference. A lot of people find Meridian might be. But I want to say it's simply because this is during a point of the run where you're picking up the... Oh no, Aessy! There we go. Nice job. Good recovery. So the reason I want to point out that this segment is a little bit more difficult is because it's when you start getting your upgrades. It's when you start getting high jump boots. You can, jump high, and your speed booster, so you can speed boost. And it's when the game transforms for the runner. You go from playing honestly with just the lowest, I don't know, it's like vanilla, like starting off movement, just what would be pretty much upgradeless, and then from 0 to 100 you go straight into high jump boots for a little bit, and then you get the whole movement set going. But by far I still must say that this is actually my favorite set, given the complicated nature. And with that, actually, Maniacal has been able to overtake Aessy in the lead change. All right, getting that Ohio beam, double Ohio. Both runners just high fiving and waving high. Wave high fiving, waving high five, something like that. There's something about that. It's a really good single chamber room. Nice ledge grab by Aessy. Both runners done with picking up their wave dash items, and will be heading up towards Fantoon next over at the wreck ship. I feel like Maniacal and Aessy are just apart by a door transition, honestly. Really healthy though, both Aessy and Maniacal. I'm pretty sure that they are actually stocked on everything, because Maniacal's about to be fully equipped, fully strapped. It's gonna get the super missile that this CAC attack will drop, and it seems he'll be playing it safe, so he's not gonna be going for Alpha Spark. Aessy will be going for it no matter what, and there's the lead change yet again. Let's go. So as you'll notice, Aessy with the Alpha Spark does have lower energy. I'm still positive that Aessy will be picking up a large energy drop. Oh no. From one of the CAC attacks as they head up to Criteria. Steve boost through Heckway, Aessy entering Alpha Power Bomb's room. The Power Bomb's room. And oh, nice job. There's the large energy drop that the CAC attack dropped for Aessy. Oh, that's a cool strat by Maniacal. It also ensured that that he picks up the drop fast enough so that the dead CAC attack does not drop another super missile that he was missing. Ooh, bold play. But both crabs dropping energy. Interesting. I see getting a safety missile pack. Maniacal will be skipping over that. So that's 6 seconds or so that Maniacal will be gaining on Aessy. Still, both runners looking really clean. Their energy is stupendous. Should be for a safe fight. Now I know it would have been great for Maniacal to get a second power bomb from one of the crabs, but that's not a big issue. Oh, that was a really good Maniacal cleaning up the shoot blocks in just two shots. It was kind of nice. All right, Let's go. Ooh, that's a really good opener for Aessy, but he got flame. Ooh, that's a good. Wow, oh my god, fast for both runners. Aessy would have had a really nice 2-run. Did Aessy get flame moved? I don't think so, but I know this should be the 2. Nice 3-round nonetheless. Good job, good fight, Aessy. It's a really fast time. Oh my goshness. Maniacal wants those. Please give it a fast. Oh. This is whoa! The rare pattern for Maniacal. Maniacal getting all sorts of weird RNG luck. Got the rare pattern and was able to catch it, by the way. And then he also got that super drop. Or not super drop, but that health drop from the Kag attack? I don't know. The SM gods could be saying something right now and spelling it out for Maniacal. So it's not going to phase Aessy. Aessy's going to head up. Oh, those are really troll shot blocks. That I do know it. And I'm not afraid to show it. Aessy making all the use of all the supers ever. Aessy is literally playing Super Metroid with all those supers being used. I don't know if he's gonna want to farm before heading into bowling. Usually I would see the farm be right at Heckway, and pardon my heck, I mean my my usage of the word heck. I keep saying it. But ooh. But yeah, there's gonna be 2 Kag attacks that both runners can farm on the way down. First one is right in the same elevator room that they used to go right back up to Criteria, and the other one at the bottom of Red Tower as they head into Meridian. It's really good. Oh, there's a good super drop. And on top of that, they do also want to be healthy for the Batoon fight. That's to follow. Batoon hits for 30 upon contact. I think the little spitballs also do 30 as well, if I'm not mistaken. Other than that, I think another good safety would be to farm these crabs for power, for super bombs, but Aessy didn't get any either. So yeah, Aessy's gonna farm these Kag attacks for a couple of power missiles. 1, 2. And then maybe a couple more over here at the at Heckway. Aessy spelling out a 187 homicide on Batoon, given that health, and also taking care of the frog. Yeah, so Aessy is now right back up to 8 power missiles. Maniacal making the wise decision of farming this power bomb or this frog as well. And here we go. Excellent job. Getting into Meridia. Still a really close race. Honestly, it's those Phantom patterns that... Oh, that's also a smart decision by Maniacal to farm an extra power bomb. Pretty much assuring for to make sure to have the power bomb needed for the Dragon fight. Alright, should be two more, just one more charge shot. Nice job. Nice kill for Aessy on the Snick. See what Maniacal can do. Just give him a little silence. Oh no. I think it was the moonwalk that might have thrown it off a bit. It's quite alright. Aessy gonna be doing a little bit of farming. Giving us a couple of yeehaws right there at the farm. Farming up the 12 crying Johnnies up. An excellent happy for Aessy, the full Aessy. Well, honestly, I mean, Maniacal got some really good drops from the bot. I think Maniacal did also just... I think Maniacal just wanted to get up and just pretty much go full healthy for the Dragon fight. Because Dragon, Dragon. Whoa, Aessy with that spark though. That spark was really calculated. Dragon's the only enemy or boss that will take damage. Oh, clean fight for Aessy. Goodness gracious. That will take damage from Shine Sparks. Now, Shine Spark damage is dealt half to Dragon. But man, Aessy is looking super healthy. More than enough needed for the reverse halfie. Oh, and I see that Maniacal has had a different setup for the opening spark. So now that Aessy's picked up Space Jump, should be on its way to pick up Plasma. Be careful. Alright, Maniacal has shot ammo into Dragon, meaning Dragon will be speeding up on these swoop patterns. Okay, just be careful. Still enough to spark for the kill, so... but maybe Maniacal really just does not want to risk it. Oh, the Swoop City for Dre, it's so annoying. let's go, Maniacal. You got this. Oh my gosh, it's that. Aessy entering. Oh my gosh. You can still take one more hit. It's fine, but we'll be getting health bombed if the kill happens now. Aessy picked up Plasma. That's pretty much the end of Meridia for Aessy, and thank God. Maniacal is safe. That's some really good energy, at least. But with this, Aessy will be taking advantage. My gosh, Aessy coming out of Meridia with. I mean, Aessy looks to be running a fairly good time right now. This could be PB pace for Aessy. But again, yeah. Nice Wample Jump Maniacal showing us tech. I don't know if that might be the first Wample Jump I've seen this tournament, though. Very well could be. There we go. Aessy not needing to farm. It's going to be getting all these energy drops. No required Nutella refill. But yeah, you see the ammo on Aessy? 27 or 25, 7, and 5. That's just the perfect amount. Alright, this should be the last pickup that Aessy will be doing. Depends on if Aessy does go for the Ridley tank still or not. It's funny that only regular plasma shots out of the beams are the only types of beams that do damage to the to those space pirates. Everything else is just blocked. I always found that peculiar about that room. Aessy with the southern route over to Lower Norfair. Getting the jump through. But still, can't be too safe, honestly, when you're racing. Naka should be heading down now over to Norfair, en route to pick up ice. And just as Maniacal arrives, Aessy leaves. Just does not want to be in the same segment at all for high-fiving. Some rock ball for Aessy. Going with the use of power bombs. Aessy is just gonna have to remember to not use the power bomb right before the door into Wasteland, and the power bomb for Wasteland itself too. I'm using a bomb spread, or just regular bombing. And I go also with the wise choice of taking the south route. Like, I honestly feel like with the southern route is optimal for sure. I think it might save over 1 second now thanks to Moonfall, but the only thing that could lose you some time is like the slight small going opposite direction right before heading down Croc Speedway at the ice skates. But I feel like the entire route is pretty straightforward. So while you're starting off, I think it might be slightly easier to just get used to that route, and then you could honestly just improve on it as you're getting lower times in your PB. Aessy with the Shine Spark methods. Getting some really nice drives from the Pirates, and well, I mean, super count isn't important right now, but it will affect him in the end, and just having full super, he's not going to use supers for anything else. It's going to make it for a more comfy Torian. Alright, for this fight, Aessy's just going to need 20 shots. Some runners count to 20 from the moment they start landing those charged shots, and other runners, ooh, excellent worst room in the game strat, Maniacal. Other runners start counting to 9 at the moment that Ridley turns a different color. What? Aessy with a clean fight, and does look like we'll be taking the safety tank here. Ridley. Honestly, I feel like a lot of runners should still be picking up Ridley tank. It's obviously preference, but what's really good to see is seeing runners with a low 50, or maybe just even like a 50, like a high 50 at least, with Ridley tank. It says a lot about movement, because that's an easy 15 seconds that you can shave off. Oh, Maniacal! Oh, it was a good attempt for the Flower House. That's such a lovely strat. Only old route, ladies and gentlemen. Only old route. But let us bring it home. Maniacal starting on the Ridley fight. Also needing 20 shots. Aessy is straight up just noping on out of Loner Fair. Okay. Boxing through them. Echo camping out on Ridley here. Should just a few more shots. You should be good. Big oof, big oof. Go. Get him, Maniacal. Yeah, you got him. Nice job. Nothing trolly. It's all, well, it's all a matter of perspective. Usually when Ridley does the switch ups, that's, what was that third key hunter doing for Aessy on the second key hunter? Either way, when the mix-ups start happening for Ridley, that's when the fight can turn complicated. But either pogos or swoops. Nice freeze by Aessy. Aessy is so familiar with this game. Excellent. Also by Maniacal. And getting the reverse flower house. Oh my god, that's it. That's it. I've had enough. Follow both of these runners. That's all I needed to see. Just excellent Super Metroiding at its Super Metroid finest. When I got on the escape, should also be having a suave time here. Juke and the Amigops. Ooh, that was beautiful. I go taking it slow there. Just wanted to get a charge shot ready. It is kind of a weird way to get a charge shot going into the fire flea room. Oh, all right. Good, no complications there. It was looking complicated, but Maniacal did a good job solving that. Oof. Again, this is gonna be a really good time for because need I remind you that Aessy's PB is 51-24, and I don't know, I'm feeling like they very well could be on PB pace right now. All right. Oh, that those purple fish in every room, no matter what, are so annoying. They are the worst fish. Especially that one. That Maniacal just... Oh, that's a... I like that route, Maniacal. Going up Mount Everest. Get a nice little mock ball. Oh. A nice little PP hop mock ball. Alright, Aessy, let's see these Metroid rooms. I might also want to be taking it safe, just because of the concern for supers. So he shoots a super but gets it back, shoots a super but gets it back, shoots a super but gets it back. With this group method, yeah, it should be a little bit more of a payout. Taking it one at a time as well. I guess Aessy really just wants to make sure that... Oh, what? Oh, hold up. Just really playing King of the Hill with that Rinka. Like, I own you now. I think Aessy thought that Samus was a Metroid and was just kind of like standing on that Rinka's head. Do Rinkas have heads? Oh, well, I mean, still, Aessy did pick up that safety missile pack, so ammo's not an issue. Maniacal touching down on G4, ready for his Oscar speech. This is where you get to reflect on everything that was the run, and then you pretty much exit backstage, which is through Torian, and then you just go up the climb and then out the ship. Aessy with the baby skip attempt, using the lag by killing those little dust bunnies. The little dusty Carl Chunk.
Well, it's okay. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Aessy with the correct call to face left. Maniacal ready, armed, and about to fully go and unleash heck on these Metroids. Also taking it safely here, just that concern for supers. Really want to make sure that you can enter the dust zone, the dust force zone. I think that's a game. I've never played it. Well equipped. There we are. Wow, what? I mean, it's not like he's in a bad position, but these drops are just kind of, yeah. Anyway, this grouping should take care of it. Nice job. And that's the ammo that he wanted to see. Aessy taking the safety save, tactical and practical. Really important. Excellent job on the second first try for Zep skip. Maniacal here. Also using the dust bunnies to his advantage. And woo! First try. Again, living up, just giving that emote of his so much hype. Round of applause. Excellent baby skip. Oh, and yeah, this is also a really cool. I like that moonfall as well. Aessy now should also be done with Mother Brain 2. Yep, and just needs to damage down to 300 and X energy. And yeah, lo and behold. Meanwhile, Maniacal starting on Mother Brain 2. It's another 20 shots of boss fight. So Mother Brain has, I believe it's 18,000 health, and fully charged ice plasma wave shots deal 900. At about, well, actually after the 16th shot, Mother Brain enters the catch-up phase, and that catch-up phase shoots up those like really, ooh. Calculated 69 by Maniacal. When Mother Brain shoots out those catch-up beams, they can deal from like one whole tank to 5 tanks in one go, depending on how it hits you, where it hits you, and why does it hurt so hard. And I'm talking not just physically, but emotionally as well. And baby, we salute you. But I think when the Metroid falls on Samus, Samus literally becomes Metroid. So I think that really was the name of the game. So people that call Samus Metroid, honestly, they weren't wrong in the first place, because it's a game about where Samus eventually becomes Metroid. And that's also further emphasized by Fusion, where Samus is literally injected with Metroid stuff. So the whole series is about how Samus becomes a legend herself. Alright, Maniacal, take us on out. Aessy, right. Maniacal getting nice and personal with Mother, making his acquaintance, but telling, no, Mama, no. I'm not gonna lie, every single time that I see Maniacal on the escape, it reminds me of when, I think it was during a rando tournament, that in this very room that Aessy is in, Maniacal used Spring Ball to jump out, and it was like Katamari Damacy part, or the 40-second game of Katamari Damacy, just bouncing on out, just rolling. And a GG to Aessy, finishing up with a time of 52:32. First place, Lego. Ayo. I miss Johnny Carson. Ayo. Still, that was actually a really close. Like, this was a close race. Maniacal had those really troll Fantoon patterns, and then that Dragon, and honestly, it shows that he could very well, like, easily PB. He could be in the 50s, no doubt. And a goofy goober to Maniacal. Maniacal finishing up with an SRL time of 53:20, but don't blaze it. So hyperclap to both runners. It's another opportunity to give them a follow. It's great sportsmanship. Oh, now I want to break free. No, that's not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say was these times, right? I'm pretty sure that these times, yeah. So with what Maniacal ended up getting, yeah, the 53:20, he ended up tying for the 10th spot on the top 10 fastest times of the tournament. I know that Aessy, of course, got a top 10 time right now. Just goes to show what these runners are capable of. Now let's see if we can get either one of these runners in for commentary. Who wants it? Huh? Who's trying to talk to your boy? Perfect. Seems that we will be getting Maniacal to join us for an interview momentarily. But what a match, huh? And I mean, there's plenty more to come. As everyone's getting better. Everyone's gonna get better. This is Super Metroid Prodigy Tournament 2019. Just get it trending, on everything. Get it trending on what's popular right now? MySpace? What? I don't keep up with these things. No. Forum Spring, I think. But yeah, so far we're approaching the end of week 2. There are 3 more races later today.
Yo, Steffi, how's it going?
And here we have Maniacal. Very good. Thank you, Maniacal. It's going really good. I just watched a really, really good race. You missed it, man. I'm just kidding. Good job, though, running that. How do you feel?
Pretty disappointed, honestly. Really not happy with how I played. Like, I hit a bunch of really, really weird RNG. Like, I got a big health drop from a CAC, and so I had to run a slower strat into Kraid, just for ammo management, because I wasn't 100% comfortable with where I was going to be, and, like, counting on the fly wasn't doing it for me. Right. And then got a weird 4-round Fantoon where I beefed my Dopplers and then got like a rare left end, which was super strange, and just didn't really feel like in my element at all, and then ended up really messing up my Botwoon and Dre and losing over 90 seconds on that split.
Yeah.
And so that's, I mean, if I don't lose 90 seconds there, I run, a high 51 out of this one, which would have been a solid PB for me.
Yeah, I was mentioning that, like, right at the end, that you made up so much time, despite what had happened, that Fantoon fight, that Dragon. Because a lot of the other movement stuff was really...
Yeah, I had a really bad 3 Musketeers, and like my Norfair escape was really bad. I shouldn't have taken Ridley tank, but then by the time I got through 3 Musketeers, I was like, I guess it was good that I took Ridley tank.
Yeah.
But my Ridley drops were like mono power bombs. It was this weird RNG where like it was all power bombs. I think I got 3 supers, which is actually pretty good for Ridley, and then a bunch of small health. And so I didn't pick up any health, plus I like was an idiot and jumped into his tail or something stupid at one point. but I did get a few golds, so that was good.
Oh, nice! Congrats on the golds.
My splits are pretty young still, so I'm updating strats and am not surprised to see golds. But got a gold speed booster split between high jump and speed booster, so I actually felt like that was pretty solid, that split for me. Did have a little bit of trouble in Rising Tide, didn't get the Mock Ball, didn't get good Fire Bat RNG, took an extra hit. But otherwise, that segment was fairly clean to how I want to run it. Oh, I also messed up the room right before Cathedral, whatever that is, with the 2 little Disgigas.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I think you wanted to go for the Muck Ball, but...
I wanted to, hit the first one with 2 missiles, collect the drop, ideally get a power, or, ideally get just like some health or something, or missiles or whatever. Not a power bomb, don't have those yet. But ideally pick up the drop and then knock onto the second one, and I just did nothing of the sort. Somehow the Fantoon split was still gold between power bombs and Fantoon, which is how bad my Fantoon fights have been. And then got a gold plasma to ice, gold ice to Ridley, which again I've been working on updating those strats. I actually spent maybe half an hour kind of working with that segment yesterday. My worst room is still really, really bad. And so there's a lot of things I still need to update. Yeah. But I think I'm happy seeing some of that payoff. And, as I get a little bit more in terms of practice with those, I think that'll be rewarded. I'll continue to see those sorts of time saves. But yeah, I mean, GG to Aessy on this one. I'm not 100% sure that I'm pronouncing that right, but to them for flexibility in scheduling. It was pretty tough to schedule for us because I had a really busy week, and so I couldn't practice at all, first off. And then I wanted to play like late some weeknight, but they're a European player, and so the only times that worked were like weekend afternoons, and I had like to be at an airport and all sorts of stuff. So like this was literally the only time, and I'm glad we were able to make it work. But yeah, thank you, Sephi, for stepping in and doing the commentary. Really appreciate it. I've been having a lot of fun with this tournament. Pretty dismayed to be 1-1 at this point. Feel like I really got to get it together, but I couldn't practice this week at all. It was really a bad week for me.
That's to come, obviously. Yeah, it feels. It's just because being 1-1 is you don't know what can happen, because there's the possibility that you might die as well, and you don't know how safe you want to play. But by what you've shown, even just by that like really slow Dragon fight, it shows a lot that when you have a Dragon fight, like the one that you want, you're easily going to be dipping into like a mid 50. Like that's coming without a doubt.
Yeah, if I can get a nice, even a 3-round Doppler Fantoon, or if I decide to learn a 2-round Fantoon, which is something that I'm working on actively. If I get, good patterns, a reasonable Fantoon time, and am able to parlay that into a good Dragon, then I feel like as long as I don't die, then yeah, mid 50 is on the table. But I mean, as with everything, it comes down to just shut up and do it. And so, until I get the time, it's all just what I think my hypothetical ceiling is. My sum of best is just above a 50 right now. I think it's a 50-14. Which I need to, so like my PB is almost 3 minutes off my sum of best. And yeah, I'm still just like rampantly golding these splits because they're bad. So there's a lot of meat left on the bone. And so anytime I'm running a 53, I'm disappointed. But, just got to get the run,
Just get a couple under your belt, and then that will be... I have no doubt whatsoever in my mind that you're maniacal, obviously. Like that should say enough for people that know you, that it's pretty much it's your time, and you'll get.
Exactly. I want to get better at any percent because I historically really haven't put any time into this category, and I'm really not too big of a fan of the category. But I know it is kind of a benchmark category for Super Metroid runs, and so I do want to use this tournament as an excuse to get better at some strats and put together a decent time in the category so I can set it back down for a while and work on some other stuff. But hopefully I'm able to get that done.
Yeah, that would be great, and that's what the tournament is for. It's definitely why we threw it for everyone that wants to approach.
Yeah, this has been a blast. It's been really cool getting to watch, what sort of race strats versus like time save strats different runners are employing, different sort of time benchmarks in the 50 neighborhood, and just seeing, what people are going for, what they aren't, and just watching a bunch of really good races. I joined the Any Percent tournament that happened, I guess, was it early 2018? Mid 2018?
Yeah,
the one that bad players like me were allowed to join, not the GSA one that they were like only sub 50s may join. Yeah. So I joined the one that I was allowed to join, and I think it was groups cut to bracket, and my group was like 2 players who were obviously going to destroy everyone, and then me and some other folks. It was like me and Megu getting stomped on by oh gosh, who was it? There was there were 2 really good runners in our group. I don't know. I feel like I run into J-Ro a lot. It was probably like J-Ro and someone else. But either way, I got stomped in 2 rounds in that. And so I like being able to have these really competitive races where I feel like either of us could have won this one, and I just messed up more, and so I did not get a chance.
Yeah, no, it's great to see everyone grow along, learn from each other. It's something that I think I've read a couple of times that no one's really put something together like this before. Usually focus is on all the better runners, the ones that happen to have low just sub 50s in general, but this is pretty much your spotlight, and it, as you can tell, everyone's been having a great time with it, especially participants alike as casual viewers.
Yeah, it's been really cool because when you have times that are over 50 minutes, you get these players that are higher variance players, where you could have a 51 runner who's running 51s, 52s, but some runs will just randomly be 55, 56 because something goes off the rails, and if it were a PB attempt, it would have died. But the consistency just isn't there. Some of the runners who are consistently always putting up a 43 to 43.50 or whatever, the variance is very real, so there's a lot more uncertainty in who's going to win any given match, so that really adds a lot of excitement. And I agree, it's a really cool way to showcase some players like me, who are of more moderate skill and just aren't as practiced at this game, and give us an excuse to put some work in. I know there was recently a Zelda 1 event that was a push for sub 30 event, and it was streaming a bunch of people just grinding for PBs all day, trying to get that sub 30, which is a huge benchmark to that community, and that's a real grind.
Yeah,
and that was really fun to watch too, just watching these players who are just trying to get over that hump. And so I look forward to watching everyone's progress through this tournament. We've already seen a lot of players really step up and put up some really nice times, and I know we've already seen Rasu get a sub 50, I think.
Correct. Yep,
which I don't think that was in a race. I think that was a practice run, but he's been putting in some serious work, and I look forward to seeing more of the same from a lot of my compatriots in participating here.
Yeah, everyone's been doing a great job. You as well, Maniacal. Everyone, just keep it up. Just keep doing what you're doing. You have obviously the support from everyone that's behind this, supporting this tournament, and yeah, it's been swell so far. Here's to 4 more weeks, and then some.
With that, I'll let you close it down, Sephi. But thank you for the commentary again. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to watching it back. And thank you to Aessy for the race. Take it easy.
Thank you, Maniacal, and thank you everyone out there watching on Speed Gaming land and chat and everything. As I just wanted to mention one last time that we do have 3 more matches. They are scheduled later today. We have at 4 p.m. Eastern, we have the 4-way race, Poppers versus Bullseye and Borlax versus Dirksu. That'll be on primetime Speed Gaming. At 5 p.m., we will have Cross Product versus Blue Plasma Spark. And to finish off the second round, we have Jeff G24X, Jeff Gordon, as I like to call him lovingly, against Dark Kaiser 1123. And that'll be on Speed Gaming 3. I have been myself. You are all things that exist. Thank you for being able to view with your eyes and listening with your ears. Have a good, okay.